I've already shared the PDF for the question bank. Okay. So what I suggest is always to start with the section D, 4 marks question. That is my always suggestion with all the students. Why? Because when you are having time, you will be doing nicely and you will be scoring full to full marks. Most probably we score highest marks, and for 1 marks you don't have to waste actually time. So that is why I suggest to do the 4 marks question before, then 3, then 2, and then at the end 1 marks. Because 1 mark sometimes it's directly, sometimes it's just to solve for a little bit. Otherwise, if you do 1 marks question first, what will happen? It will be like this. Just a minute, what has happened? So it will be like this mostly. You are wasting a lot of time in 1 marks question, and then simply it's a waste of time. You are not able to attempt 4 marks question, you are not having time and all. Okay, so question number 41. Following table shows the distribution of the ages of 50 people working in a company. Okay, so there is a table already given to you all. The first, I'm just writing the table. First column is of class interval, CI it is called. Next is frequency, which is called FI. Frequency is denoted by FI. Then is class mark, which is noted as XI. And then the last column is of Fi multiplied by Xi. Okay, now CI is class interval, that let is 26, 30, then 32, 34. For this question, what you have to first check is, you have to check whether the table which is given to you is continuous or not. Continuous means, what I mean to say is 26 to 30, 30 to 34, it is continuous. Sometimes in the question it is given 26 to 30, then 31 to let's say 34, then 35 to let's say 38, like this. So which is not continuous. So for that thing you have to make it continuous. Okay. Okay, so this table is all about 42, then 42 to 46. This is a continuous frequency table, 46 to 50. Okay, now using this, frequency is also given to us, 5, 10, 15, 8, 6 and 6. Okay, then you have class mark. Now what is class mark? Class mark is nothing but, I am writing the formula here, lower limit plus upper limit divide by 2. So you have class mark, let's say lower limit, upper limit divide by 2. Now let's say lower limit is 26 for the first one and upper limit is 30. Now what is 26 plus 30? 26 plus 30 is 56. Now 56 divided by 2 is 28. So you will write here 28. Without even calculating this way, sometimes we are very easily able to calculate the class mark. Let's say that your class size is 10 to 20. So the class interval is 10 to 20. So class mark will be 50. 20 to 30, it will be 25. Okay, so in this case also, if you will calculate 1 or 2, you will be easily able to calculate the further thing also. Let's say for the next one, 30 to 34. So what is 30 plus 34? It is 64. 64 divided by 2, 32. So if you see, what is the gap? 28 is there, then 32 is there. Then that means that it is a gap of 4, 4. So next I can assume it as 36, and you can even check 36 is in the middle of 34 and 38. So next is 40. Even 40 is in the middle of 38 and 42. Next is 44. 44 is in the middle of 42 and 46. So this is the way you have to check both the ways. Either simple method is to calculate using the formula. Then 48. Okay, so these are the class marks. Now coming to the last column, that is Fi into Xi. So 5 into 28. How much is 5 into 28? 8 5 times is 40. 4 times 2 is 10. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus 4, 40. 140. Then 10 into 32. 320. Then 15 into 36. How much will be 36 into 15? Just multiply. 6 5 times is 30. 6 5 3 is a 15, and 6 3 is and then 9 24. 540 it will be. You can do the multiplication thing. Okay, then 8 times 4. 8 times 4 is 8 4 is a 32, and 1 0. 6 times 44. 6 4 is a 24. 2 6 4 is a 24. 25 26. So 264. Then 6 times 48. 8 6 are 48. 6 4 is a 24. 25 26 27 28. So 288. Now if you see the last line also, they have already given, just a minute, they have given this. Where is this line? Okay, so they have already given few things, that is summation of Fi. So addition they have already mentioned, it is 50, and then summation of Fi Xi we have to do it. So we have to do the addition very carefully. If we do a small error here, it is going to be a problem for the whole question. Even in the multiplication, see, before you have to be careful while taking out the class mark. If mistake is here, then the whole question. Then second, you have to be careful when you are multiplying these two numbers. And thirdly, when you are adding. So 140, then 320, then 540, then 320, 264, 288. Just add these all. 8 plus 4, 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 plus 6, 18. 18 plus 8, 26. 26 plus 1, 27. So 2 plus 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 5, 12. 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18. So it is going to be 1872. Now last comes is rewrite and complete the table and find the mean age. That is the question actually. So mean, what is the formula? Mean formula is summation of Fi into Xi divided by summation of Fi. So you have 1872 divided by 50. Okay, now just divide it by 50. What I'll do, I'll just divide 1850 by 5. That is the easiest way. 5 3s are 15. So 15, if you subtract, you get 3, and then 7 comes down. 5 7s are 35. Then if you subtract 35 here, 2 comes down, and then this 2. So 22, 4, and then 0.5. But you have this 0 also, remember, don't forget. So actually your decimal is supposed to be here. So the answer is 37.45. Okay, so mean is nothing but the average of the numbers given. So average, if you see the class intervals, what is given, it is the mean is in between of that only. Okay, so this was your 4 marks question. Now within 4 marks, this hardly takes like 3 to 4 minutes if you do it, the calculation quickly and all. Coming to the next question, question number 42. Okay. Just a minute. Okay, this is I'm just taking the next page. Okay, coming to the next page, second page. Now solving question number 42. So find the solution of the following pair of linear equation graphically. The equations are 2x plus y equals 7 and then x plus y equals 3. Rewrite the and complete the given tables. So one table is already made there for 2x plus y, and you have to find out three values of x and y in both the tables. So have here x, y. Okay. So let us do for the first one. Basically what I try is first we do by 0. That is the best method to start with 0. If you put the x value as 0 here, 2 times 0 is 0 plus y. 0 plus y is y only. So y equals to 7. Then if you keep, but the writing method in the exam, how to write? You will write like for 2x plus y equals 7. First x equals to 0. So 2 times 0 plus y equals to 7. So 0 plus y equals to 7. So y equals to 7. So that's why you have to do. For 4 marks your steps should also be shown clearly. If I keep x as 1. So 2 times 1 plus y equals to 7. So 2 plus y equals to 7. So y equals to 7 minus 2, y equals to 5. So when you are keeping x as 1, y is 5. Let us take x equals to 3. Third one, x equals to 2. Okay. 2 times 2 plus y equals 7. So 4 plus y equals 7. So y equals to 7 minus 4, y equals to 3. So you have, when x is 2, y is 3. So here comes this. Now for the next one, for x plus y equals to 3. When x is 0, so 0 plus y equals to 3. So y equals to 3. So when x is 0, y is 3. Secondly, x equals to 1. So 1 plus y equals to 3. So y equals to this 1, I will shift it to the other side, it will become minus 1. So y equals to 2. So when x is 1, y is 2. Then x equals to third one. X equals to 2. So 2 plus y equals to 3. So y equals to 3 minus 2, y equals to 1. So when x is 2, y is 1. So this way we got the three different values for both the cases, both the equations. Okay, now we are going to put them in the graph. First in the graph you will show the x-axis and the y-axis. So this is your x-axis, minus side of x, this is your positive side of y, this is your negative side of y. Okay, then comes is your, this is 0, 1. Graph you can easily make the thick lines which you can see in the graph are for the each number. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6 minus 7 minus 8 minus 9. Then it is 1 negative negative 2 3 negative 4 negative 5 negative 6 negative 7 negative 8 negative 9. Okay, so for the first equation, let's say first one, it was x 0 7 है ना, 0 7, when x is 0 y is 7. Okay, though I have to make 7 also there, this point, or wait, I'll erase this point and I will draw the line. So this point 0 7. Okay, next, when x is 1 y is 5. When x is 1 y is 5, you go straight to 5. So this is your 1 and 5 point, 1 5. Then coming to the 2 and 3, when x is 2 y is, when x is 2 y is 3. So this one 2 3. Now you just have to join the dots. Here when you will do properly with the ruler and pencil and the graph, you will get a straight line, a linear graph. Okay, next for the other one, x equals to 0, then y equals to 3. So when x is 0 y is 3. So this point 0 3. Next comes is when x is 1 y is 2, and it is vice versa, 1 2 2 1 for the second and third point. When x is 1 y is 2. So going to till here 1 2. Then the other one was 2 1. So when x is 2 y is 1. So going to this point 2 1. Now just join this line. Also there is a what we can say, there is a method. Sometimes in the question they ask at what point the two graphs are meeting at each other. So here you can see, if you do it properly in your graph, you will see that these graphs are meeting at somewhere. This, it is not proper here, but I can tell you in this what place it will meet. If you keep x is 3 y is 7, so you have somewhere 3 between nearby 3 points something, they were both will meet. But when you do it properly in the graph, you will be able to tell that. Okay, so by this your 4 marks question gets over. That is question number 42. Okay, now coming to section C, that is your 3 marks question. Section C. Okay, now we'll start with question number 29. Find the roots of the following quadratic equation by factorization method. Factorization method is nothing but a middle term splitting method. Factorization. So middle term splitting you have to do. 6x square minus 7x plus 1 equals to 0. Now the quadratic equation, standard equation is ax square plus bx plus c, where your sum is given by the coefficient of x and the product is given by the multiplication of coefficient of x square and the constant term. So here for this question, if you see, your sum is going to be negative 7 and product has to be 6 into 1, that is 6. Okay, so if you take 6 multiplied by 1 and 6 plus 1, you will be able to get both the cases, but we want minus 7. So in that case what you will do is you have to satisfy for both of them. If I take minus 6 into minus 1, minus into minus is plus, 6 ones are 6, so plus 6. Okay, then if you take minus 6 and minus 1, because we are here we tried with negative 6 and negative 1, so same case negative 6 and negative 1 will give you negative 7. Okay, so you are able to get the two numbers. So we will be splitting the middle term by negative 6x negative 1x plus 1 equals to 0. See what happens is the negative middle term splitting method name is split. Tell us like this. The split happens like this. Okay. Now what common I can take from the first two? Now the three terms of the equation, quadratic equation, now has become 4 terms. Okay. So now what common I can take from the first two? I can take 6 and x, right? Now what remains? 6 and x. Here is x square, so 1x remains, minus here 6x was there and I took both 6 and x, so only 1 remains. Now you have got here negative, and here when you see here you have got positive, so you have to take minus 1 common, so that you can take inside negative sign, because once you multiply you should get the same thing. Negative 1 into x, negative 1x, negative 1 into negative 1, you should get positive 1. So that means our equations are correct. And also remember this, the first equation, first bracket may whatever is come has to come on the same. Okay. Now, so what I can take common from this and from this? So it is x minus 1. I can take common. Now if I take x minus 1 common, this remains as 6x and then minus 1. So this is your the value. Now find the roots they are asking, that means we have to find the value of x. So one time I will equate the equation x minus 1 equals to 0. That means I am taking this on the other side. So that is why x minus 1 equals to 0. If you take this term equation 6x minus 1 upon, because it is a multiplication, right? So 0 upon something is 0 only. So by that way you can equate it as x minus 1 equals to 0, which is equals to x equals to 1. Now 6x minus 1 equals to 0. Now this also, how it has come, 6x minus 1 equals to 0, when you are taking x minus 1 on upon of 0, 0 upon something is 0 only, because here it was multiplication, that's why it goes with division that side and you are shifting it. Okay. Now 6x minus 1 equals to 0, so 6x equals to 1, negative 1 will become positive 1. So x equals to 1 divided by 6. So this way you have got the two different roots of the equation, that is 1 and 1 by 6. Okay, next question number 30. Find the roots of the following quadratic equation by quadratic formula. Now this time you have to apply quadratic formula. So what is quadratic formula? First let us write that x equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac the whole upon 2a. So by next thing will be to write the a, b, c value, so that you don't get confused. A is 2, because the standard equation is ax square plus bx plus c. B is what? B is 5 and C is what? C is again 2. Whatever is with x square, that is A. Whatever is with x, that is B. Whatever is without any variable, which means it is constant, that is C. Now keeping the values in the equation, minus B, that means minus 5 plus minus root of b square, that means 5 square, minus 4 into a, that is 2, into c is 2, upon 2a. 2a means 2 times 2. Now minus 5. First we will solve the under root. 5 square, that means 25, minus 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, upon 2 to the 4. Now solving that again, 25 minus 16 is 9. Now what is root 9? Root 9 is nothing but 3, positive 3, negative 3. Okay. Now, as like in the first question where we were doing by middle term splitting, we were getting two values of x. Same we will get two values of x here also when we are doing with quadratic formula. One time I will take x equals to negative 5 plus 3 upon 4, and another time I will take negative 5 negative 3 upon 4. Why it is plus minus here? Because one time we have to take with the plus, another time we have to take with the minus, because of square root. Okay, now minus 5 plus 3. Minus 5 plus 3 is negative 2 upon 4, which is nothing but 1 upon 2. Negative 1 upon 2. Next is negative 5 negative 3. Negative 5 negative 3 is negative 8 upon 4, which means negative 2. So these are the, therefore at the end you can write, therefore x equals to negative 2 and negative 1 upon 2. Okay, next. Now question number 31. Question number 31 is, divide the polynomials 2x cube plus 3x square plus x minus 7 by the polynomial x square minus 2. State the question and the remainder. Rewrite the result in the form of dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, so that means we have to divide the dividend by the divisor. Okay, so how we divide is, normally 2x cube you have as the first term and you have x square. So basically you can divide it in the rough part, 2x cube upon x square. When you divide, what remains? In the top you have 3x because it's x cube. In the bottom you have 2 times x, which is x square. So you can cancel the whole thing with this. So only remains with 2 times x. Just a minute. Okay, just 1 minute.